Come spend the day with me as a regular person living in New York on about $59K a year. I work in a bookstore and today it was so hard to get out of bed. I just got back from a wedding in Texas and I feel like I'm still recovering from the whirlwind of the weekend. Also, I did something crazy and did not make a smoothie for breakfast. Instead, I just had yogurt with granola and frozen berries. Then I packed up my lunch for the day and headed out into the heat. I took the train to work like usual. On my way to the store, I picked up coffee for myself and also an iced tea for one of my coworkers. Today was new release day, so all of these new books needed to be put out on the shelves, which meant we had to pull some older books, and all of these boxes were more books that had to be received into our inventory. But before we could receive those, we had to shelve all of these books as well as the books on the cart. For this reason, Tuesdays, aka new release day, can be a bit daunting, but we work together and we get it all done. After a while, I got really hungry, so I heated up my leftover pasta and took a bit of a working lunch from the basement. And then I was back upstairs for more customer service. We are still waiting on it. Let me just double check where it's coming from and see if I can get an ETA for you. And then something happened to our door where the latch wasn't sticking in it anymore. And so I tried to fix that. I took the doorknob off and kind of sprayed inside and all around the latch with WD-40, but it didn't really seem to work. So we decided to call a locksmith for the next day. And then after that, it was time for me to leave. So I walked to the train station and I really wanted to cancel my evening plans, but I was planning on going to this limited edition installation and I knew I would regret it if I just went home instead. The installation is the Donald J. Trump and Jeffrey Epstein Memorial Reading Room. It has been on display in Tribeca for 3 weeks. It contains the entirety of the Epstein files printed out and bound. It also contains a memorial to all of the victims of both Epstein and Trump. And then it contains a comprehensive timeline mapping the allegations against both men as well as their relationship with each other. So the top line on this timeline includes the allegations against Epstein. The bottom line includes allegations against Trump, and the middle timeline is their friendship with each other and all of the documented interactions that we know of them together. This is based on flight logs, court records, and news reporting from across the years. It also includes handwritten note cards by several Epstein victims who attended the installation and added their own experience to the timeline. It was both incredibly sickening and incredibly moving. It was very well done. After that I went home, I rinsed off, I made dinner, and then I kind of just tidied up around the house and got ready for bed. Feels kind of weird to just like jump back into my voiceover after that, but it was just a very normal night. I watched Gossip Girl in my bed, and then I went to sleep.